Hola. Huh? Yeah, he's enjoying the sun. We've had non-stop rain for 3 days. We've had, I think, 3 days of sun and then another 2 months of almost non-stop rain. So the dogs are particularly happy today. Um, so I'm making this video because some people have asked me to make a summary of my system, my setup. It doesn't look very good, so excuse me. And I made everything by myself with no help. So I had to start like about 10 years ago. I started with these. Well, actually, I started with, you can't see them, but there's like two very tiny 10-watt panels over that chimney there that were running my alarm system and a light. But eventually I started adding more stuff. I found these now discontinued amorphous panels from F-Wave Japan. They're like 319 volts or something. It's crazy, 100 watts each, but they weighed about 1 kilo, and unlike these caravan thingies, they last more or less forever, I think, because these are putting out the same power they were when I bought them. This is just something I bought for this winter because I got a fridge, and before I had the fridge, my panels were more than enough, but now with the fridge I needed more power, but I didn't have help to set up regular panels like the ones you see at the end. So I bought this like really lightweight stuff just until I can assemble those. I mean, I already managed help to add one with a inclination rack, which is a bit more useful to our winter. The top two I could set up on my own. With the racks I can't. I'm adding one more when the budget allows, and eventually I'll buy more so I can replace these, because I mean they work, but they take up a lot of space for just 100 watts. For now it's working. This is where I have my butane gas tanks. I have two small ones. It lasts a long time. For the hot water on demand, and for the for cooking. So what do I have? My setup is mostly 12 volts. Like I have the motion sensor floodlights. There's one here, so at night we don't just fall down the stairs. Whenever I can, like for instance that one, I could set it with a direct sun exposure, so it has its own panel and its own battery. All the floodlights I have out of the porch or not north facing are like that. So this is my old alarm system, been working for I think 10 years, no problem, Chinese thingy. Then because I need some AC stuff, I had to put both. So AC, 12 volts, 5 volts, 12 volts, and more AC. So the lamps are all 12 volts, some are regular 12 volt lamps. When I want stronger ones, I get like, that one is from a swimming pool, and I got it in a car reflector, so it can make a little bit more use of the light. This is my TV, because I noticed the thing that spends more power from a TV is the speaker. I got this is a PC screen, computer screen, and it has like it runs with a separate like a speaker. So if I want to watch TV at night and the batteries are low, I can just use its own battery, unplug that from mains. This is a wireless thingy. This is the Google thingy again, that I don't know the name, that you plug to your cell phone, and you can just watch whatever you want on the bigger screen. What else? I have a lot of, well, this is a Orchard farm, so I have a lot of equipment. Some runs on diesel, but a lot of it runs on batteries, including the other lawnmower. So that's the first reason I got AC, so I could charge the power tool batteries. What I did is I got this smart plug. Sorry, this is old paint. I've painted it, but it fell off. Painting it again, old house. Anyway, this is I can just, when I'm at work and I look up to the farm and I see it's sunny, I can just tell it to turn on and charge the batteries, and then if I see if it's shady, I can turn it off again, or I can just, you know, set it with a timer. I don't know, when you need smaller lights, there's also fridge lights who also run on 12 volts that you can use for smaller lamps, whatever. Sorry about the mess. Let me see. Yeah, as I told you, on-demand hot water. By modern laws, this should be outside, but this is a very old house, so it's still inside, but mostly everything is always open, and I always have it on. It's not automatic turning on. You have to actually turn it on with your hands whenever you want the hot water. But these never fail. They don't run out of batteries. They don't turn off when you have no light. It's always working, so it's better to have that one. And this is old school. Like when you want to save on power, you use this guy. This is my fridge. It's the one I found that spent like the least amount of power. It has a small freezer. I don't use it much because I don't stay too long at the farm. But it has more than enough room for 1 or 2 people, and I think it's 130 kilowatts a year, so it's pretty smooth. More. Yeah, this is car lamp also. 12 volts. I put 2 AC here just to dry my hair. And this is like the label for when I have visitors. And this is the setup. So this is the overkill setup for the supposedly 400 watt wind turbine, which is actually more or less, I don't know, maybe 70 watts wind turbine. The maximum I've seen it put out was, I think, was 7 amps at I don't know how many volts, 70 amps, something like that. I turned it to this amp meter through this so I could get a proper reading. But actually I get more power from the hybrid charger controller, so I've been running it through this. I kept it up because if I have everything off and just like the security system, the security camera and stuff on, and the fridge, the power it puts when it's windy is enough to keep the batteries from discharging too much. So yeah, it stays. This is from one of the arrays. They're all in parallel, all 12 volts. This is the step down DC whatever, from the 319 volts crazy Japanese panels to 12 volts. So then you can go to this one. Yeah, fuse boxes for 12 and for AC. This is the cheapest good quality inverter I could get. I think it's been running for 4 years, no problem. Also the cheapest good quality gel batteries I could get. These I've only had less than a year. So far I'm happy with them, but time will tell. Before I had these, my system was 3 of these. They're supposedly the same capacity, but these are truck starter batteries and they were dead. So they were a gift. They weren't working much, but it was enough for what I had. Eventually I decided to invest in more. The worst ones I recycled. This one I kept because now, no, but like probably from March on, I will have this hooked up again to this, I think it's called a voltage sensitive switch. Yeah, so basically when these two are full, this clicks on and starts charging this extra battery. So I always have something to, I don't know, an extra in case I need it. This is my new baby, because before I had the fridge I never ran out of power, but now with the fridge, after 4 days of total overcast shade with fog and everything, the batteries go down to 12.2 or something. They say it's not good to have them lower than that, so I run this for about, I think, six hours and they're full. It comes with its own inverter, but it only puts out 4 amps. So I plug it to this thingy. It's fully automatic. It works okay. It actually puts out what it says. It says here 35 amps. Usually I see 32 in the reader, but it's probably because I never let the batteries go too low. And it charges both of them. I think it's 500 amp hours total in a few hours. I think this is rated 700 something. Wait, yeah, 750 watts. Yeah, it's small, it's portable, it's practical. Okay, and this is it. So add-on I forgot, laundry. Yeah, you're supposed to have clean laundry. Okay, so this I think is rated 200 something watts, because this is 100 this is 180. This is a little bit more. I don't know if you run them both at the same time, that you can, like you're still, I don't know, you're washing a second batch and wanting to tumble the other half, they can run both at the same time, and the total will be 200 and something. Else it's way less. It doesn't heat up the water, that's why it doesn't spend much power at all. But you can just where's the inlet? Yeah, you can plug here from your on-demand hot water and just fill it with hot water from your butane tank without spending more energy. It works quite well. I mean, if the clothes are really dirty, you might need to do 2 programs. Usually one full program is 15 minutes. I usually just do 12. I just, use those things to get the stains out so it can work faster. Okay. I think you can get this from camping supply stores. That's at least where I got it from online. And I've had it for 2 years. I'm happy with it. Okay, that's it.